everybody. Here again. I need value fancies here. High score. Back. Talking about Parker Washington. And is he the GOAT? Is he the best pick on the board? We'll find out in about a month. About a month or two. Maybe, I guess, maybe within 1 to 3 months, we'll find out very quickly. I don't know. Getting a lot of stuff come across my feed about how good he is, how good he looks at camp. Getting a little bit queasy about my position with him. I wouldn't say queasy. I just say like he's become someone I want to fade to someone I'm willing to take at least, get a little blanket, get me 5 to 6%, 7%. I don't think I want to have a massive fade against him because I do see the upside there. I still don't fully buy it, just with the weapons they have, and I've been obviously playing it through another way. But as I said before, I think there's a lot of ways that Jags can get there. So I think spreading my shares out isn't too bad of an idea, just to get a lot of Jags. Give me a little bit of Brian Thomas, a little bit of Parker Washington, a little bit of Travis Hunter, a little bit of Tootin, Chris Rodriguez, all of the above. The only person I don't want a single share of is I think Strange. I'm okay not having any Strange, honestly. To be honest, I just don't think his role is going to be very large, and they also have Koizel that could end up working in a little bit. That I just don't really. I don't know. I could see that being a rug pull type of pick, so I'm not really on him. Gonna do 3 BBMs today, so that should be good. Get us in a good spot. Doing some slow drafts on the eliminator side of things over the last couple days, getting those up. Definitely, if you want to do slow draft volume, you should try to do it soon, within the next probably within the next week at worst, because your clocks are gonna go down, I think, on the 26th. So you want to be avoiding that 4-hour clock situation. It's kind of brutal, I would say. So I would avoid it if you can, but if you're feeling like 4-hour clocks are your friend, then go right ahead. It's really hard to keep up if you have like a good amount of drafts and you have to do 4-hour clocks. It's very tough. 8 hours is kind of like nice and feels kind of comfortable. You don't have to get on your phone every 5 seconds or every 2 hours basically to check. It's not too bad. Let's do McCaffrey. All right, let's get another McCaffrey team under our belt. Basically, it's like I don't want to get burnt by Parker Washington. I do think there's a world where he just is that good. And people have kind of screamed it out into the world, and I'm just going to capitulate to it at this point, and just want to make sure I don't make the mistake I made him years prior, where I'm like out on a guy and I'm like, I guess I'll take him just because everyone else is saying he's good. I'm gonna be pretty modest about it. We'll see if I change my mind fully, but at this point, I'm happy to just give me like 8% max, 5 and 6%. I'm happy, 7%. I'm happy. I don't want like 15%. I'll take 10 at most probably. But yeah, I'm looking for like 8 or under. Like I'll be with the field or under on him. So I'm just gonna try to get the exposure up. I'm not gonna reach on him and stuff like that, but I will get more of them in eliminator, all formats, just in case if I'm flat wrong, I'm flat wrong. That happens, but good way to cover my bases is taking a guy like that, and a few other guys that I've been fading a lot, but I don't want to have too many full fades. The full fade should be more later in the draft. I'll have some stances early, and I'm fine with that. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Just want to kind of think about these options a little bit more. Derrick Henry, A-Chan, AJ Brown. I most definitely have a CMC Bowers team, so I'm going to refresh my page and get that refreshed here. Update. I want to see. There it is. We'll do Pickens, I guess. Why not? So CMC, George Pickens to start this team off. It's maybe one of those teams where I just go full unique. I don't usually like doing that, but might end up going that way because I don't have a lot of Pickens and I will see. I just don't like to buy in. Like Pickens at like his potentially his ceiling price doesn't feel great. But even then, like, you know, he could be a good pick just because, like, hey, Pickens goes for 40 or Lamb gets hurt. You know, those things can happen. So definitely don't want to go 0 on him, but not a guy I like a lot because I just like getting the discount on guys that are 1A, 1B on offense. Whenever they have a down year, they almost go down. They just always go down like 2 rounds. A lot Devonta Smith, a lot of Waddle, a la T. Higgins. Just it happens all the time. So Pickens coming off like a massive year. It's going to be like probably the most expensive he will be in most years. He could take even another step forward, or the offense could take another step forward, and maybe next year he's a first-round pick with Lamb. That's happened in the past. Very, very uncommon, you know, when Tyreek Hill and Kelsey are in the first round. That's happened with some very elite offenses, but very rare. So I think I'm safe not assuming that's going to happen a lot, but there's a world where that ends up being the case for sure. I do want to have my bases covered a little bit in that outcome. Devonta Smith would be great. I think I would take him here. Got AJ Brown and JSN on this guy's team. Maybe he'll go a different direction and I can get Devonta Smith. I cannot get Devonta Smith. There's Trey McBride on the board at 3-6. There is Kyron Williams, Ibuka. I will take... Let's go Lad McConkey. Yeah, let's go Lad here. So we got Pickens, Lad, CMC to start this team off. All right, let's go back to here. Dog is being very nice today, looks like. Hopefully he's chilling. Look at him, he's just chilling on the bed. That's what I like to see. All right. Josh Allen, Jacobs goes to the third running back for that guy. All right. Hampton. I guess it's a Parker Washington group, right? Just for you guys take him in the 4th round. I don't know. I just, yeah. I'm not going to let it happen. I will start taking some. I'm at 3%. I can get up there. I think I'm okay being underweight both Washington and Thomas, as long as I'm not like, I don't want to have like 1% Thomas, 1% Washington, and then have like 90% or 50% Hunter. And 0% Jacoby Myers. I'm fine full fade Jacoby Myers. I don't feel like he's gonna really hurt me. You know, things can happen. He can go for a massive game. I'm aware of that, but not quite as concerned about that. Wilson or Waddle. I like both a lot. Let's go Wilson. Yeah, I like Wilson a lot. Yeah, I've been. I don't know, man. I just think like this would be the first year, but if the Jets can be just a top 15 offense with the weapons they have, it's not a crazy thing to say. It's just they have a lot of dysfunction. They don't have the best coaching. It's not the best bet to make, but I do think that there's a world where we are looking. Wow, 18-45. I guess I could have grabbed him. We are staring down the barrel of a pretty interesting situation. If the Jets like end up being good, like that could break fantasy. Gino having a good year. We got Brees hopefully having a nice year. Garrett Wilson. They have 2 rookies with some big upside that I'm very much a fan of. Grabbing both of them, Cooper and Sadiq. It's just a lot going on, and it's hard to see with how bad they've been. But but I can see it. I can see it. I look hard enough. I can see the vision, and it's pretty exciting. So, well, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, but it's definitely exciting. I definitely like the prospects of trying to see how good that team could be, and betting. And I like getting several Jets on the teams I take Jets on, because they are very cheap. You know, Brees and Garrett Wilson, you can make the argument that, oh, they're expensive, but I don't really believe that to be the case. I think that they're pretty well priced. Let's go. So if we want P-Wash, we got to take him at 67. I doubt that's going to happen, but I'll take Henderson. Yeah, I'll probably not going to get him at 67, but, or 6. Yeah, I'm not going to get him, but maybe. Don't have to take him every time, but that would be a nice team to get him on. Yeah, there's just no shot he's going to be there. He's getting too much hype. A lot of running backs going off the board early. I ended up taking 2 in the first 5 rounds. Balanced build for me. Looks like everyone's kind of either going pretty running back heavy, or a couple like running back 4 receivers in the first 2 holes there. Evans at 50 seems decent. He did get hurt again, so he might fall a bit too. There's going to be some followers going on with the Niners. Maybe that even bumps McCaffrey up a tiny bit. Maybe gives him a little nudge. The longer he stays healthy, the more people are going to be like, yeah, let's just grab McCaffrey. How good his fantasy role is, it's really hard to just poke holes in that. Go. All right, P-Wash is not going to be here. I'm going to get sniped for sure. Beanie Baby's going to take it from me. I can already feel it. Yeah, well, there goes C-Map. Can I get, I mean, I'll take Marvin. I'm coming around to Marvin in a big way. It's really interesting how I flip-flopped on that. But that was more on my own accord, just kind of starting to see the value and what could be in the value for Marvin, and I want to believe in it. The NFL's a fun time, more fun if we can imagine Marvin being an absolute giga smash and getting back to like a, you know, maybe next year's a 1-2 turn pick again or something. That could be very interesting. Fun to watch. I saw a lot of really good promise. I had a couple times where I laddered his yards, and he had like 70 yards early in the game, got hurt. Or I think he got a concussion in one of the games that he was smashing at the beginning. I think there's a lot of outs for him to have a good year. Fine feeding QJ, still okay with that position for sure. I don't think I'm changing on that anytime soon. Absolutely fine fading Sutton. T-Law I want more of, so it kind of goes hand in hand. I want more Addison as well. I have a lot of Jefferson, so I definitely want to have a little bit more Addison to go along with that. And then everything else is kind of just like, these are late picks, so I'm not really too upset if I don't have a lot of them. I like no Dobbs, that's fine. Higgins and Shakir probably serve a purpose on some teams. Probably more so Shakir in that case. So I might start getting a little bit of them. DK Metcalf goes off the board. What do we got here? Ramondre. I just wish the market would have priced Ramondre above. In a different market, Ramondre is ahead of Henderson, but just the way that these markets work, it's not surprising. Also, Hurts went. I was actually tempted to take him there. Devonta Smith guy, it makes sense. I'll go ahead and grab Dak. I'll take a ton of him, stack him up with Pickens. That seems all right with me. Giants guy would be good. MHG still has not shined. Summer struggled. Wilson's still showing. I'm seeing a lot of Marvin Harrison stuff now. Maybe you don't have the same feed as me. Probably don't, but I've been seeing a lot of Marvin stuff now. Like there was that like highlight reel of him stinking basically, and that got a lot of buzz. And then I've seen like plenty of stuff where it's like I just saw something today like Maserati Marv's back ? Stuff like that. So I've been seeing some good stuff, but I think the what I did hear is that like there is like reasonable ambiguity of like, hey, Wilson could be just as good as this guy. So I also want to take more Michael Wilson. So like Michael Wilson, think of those guys at the end of the season, like the Michael Wilson, Parker Washingtons in the world. There's a world where they're just massively underpriced because they're exactly as good as they were when they were showing all their upside last season. So definitely want to keep that in mind of something that's in the realm of possibilities. Dowds, I like as well. Corum, Godwin, Michael Wilson. We could do Michael Wilson too if we want to go that route. We don't mind that. This Brooks at 88. Where'd Chuba go? That Chuba is still slightly ahead. This guy took 6 running backs. It's not by much though. It's not by much. It's getting close. It's getting closer and closer. Mahomes here. Could take Mahomes, Dallas, KC. Let's get Addison, another guy, like I said, I've been wanting to get more of. We'll see what comes back to us, but Henderson, McCaffrey, Pickens, Ladd, Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison, and Jordan Addison right now. Be a fun team to take some extra Jets on top of this. Oh yeah, and they also have AD Mitchell. I forgot that. Could stack up like a little Geno, Garrett Wilson type deal here. Mahomes falls to me, I will grab him. Otherwise, I will just be sitting out here on the Chiefs. There he goes. He goes to the Rice owner. That makes sense. The Rice drafter. We got Dart here coming up. We could do like a... Nothing really jumping off there. Don't hate getting Pitts or Fan in. Guys, I don't take a ton of either. Jordan wide receiver 4. Jordan wide receiver 4 on the Vikings? That's disrespectful. It's pretty messed up, bro. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Golden goes, I mean, do I just sit here and just scoop all this stuff? I'll just scoop it all up. Give me Godwin, I'll stop at 6. How about that? Godwin, I'll stop at 6. Definitely live for, I mean, we can go Baker, we can go Kyler, we can go Geno, obviously. We can go, Herbert already went, Garrett Wilson. Oh, what am I looking for? I'm looking for Brissett. That's a good one, yeah. We have the, I've been talking about for a while now, doing my recording or my stream where I'm going to have, oh my God, hold on. Where is this man at? There. Oh, I already queued him. Okay, tripping. Got my stream all figured out for, gonna do 3 BBMs on stream, bringing on different guests. The usual suspects on this channel, so that'll be a lot of fun. If you guys are looking forward to that, if you guys are tired of seeing me by myself, then you will get rewarded with that content for sure. Still, haven't done too much thought into like an actual like collab with like another creator, but I do have people that I know I can reach out to, and I will certainly am willing to exhaust that option. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, I want to still be able to offer as much as I can to them for their time. And I don't know if I'm quite there yet, but I think we're getting closer and closer. The more this channel grows, the more confident I'll feel to and I know people would be willing to do it, but I still want to bring as much as I can to others as well. So yeah, I'm sure people would be willing to hang out and stuff like that, but I do want to keep on growing this thing. And yeah, appreciate any support. Tell your friends, tell whoever about this channel. Tell them that you have a good time here. Kittle. Kittle. Oof. All right, cool. Yeah, tell your friends, tell them to sub. Try and grow this thing up to 500 subs over the next couple, I don't know, lofty goal, but maybe I can, by the next off season, we can get there. I mean, we got a lot of content to go through, a whole NFL season of content. I can see we can grow that much. Theoretically, as you get bigger, you can grow faster. We have a lot of work to do in that department, but I do think we've gotten something going. We had our best year last year, and hopefully we can build on that in a big way. And I'm going to try to do my part with putting more content out as well, being more available, trying to spend my time wisely where I can get, try to squeeze a stream in when I can, try to squeeze a recording in when I can, whenever I have time. I want to try to do that, and I think I'll have more time to do that this year with my schedule kind of changing a little bit. So we'll see. I'm definitely going to try to put my best foot forward and make the content better, try to improve with this stuff, and also just try to provide more content and be more consistent with it is definitely important. So, but I appreciate everyone that's rocking with me, been coming by for, basically years now. Basically, well, yeah, over a year, been coming by, and I've never been like consistently doing it, but trying to build that up, have more consistency with this, and I think this will be the biggest content year for me yet at this point. Keith Mitchell got that exposure up quite a bit, so that's good news for me. I wanted to get more of him. Sugar Conquo I could probably get on the next pick, but who do I want more, Keith Mitchell or Sugar Conquo? I want Sugar Conquo on this team, so let's get Chig first. Excuse me. Let's get Chig first. We'll see what we can get next. We definitely have Gino there. Gino, Brissett could be our, just grab those two just because afterwards. Got a little bit of overlapping buys, but not really that concerning. Z Branch's talk has been really strong. Continues to solidify today. Yeah, I've seen a lot about Branch. Seems like he's getting a good buzz. That's good. I'd say that definitely another thing I've been seeing is that Shadur looks better than Watson. Watson just been really bad, throwing a lot of picks and stuff like that. So maybe that if you get locked out of quarterback and you decide you want to take a Browns guy, maybe Shadur's your guy right now, which was my gut feeling at this point, but there's a lot of camp to go and that could change, and they still realistically they both could get some work, like get some weeks this year. So I could end up being like, could definitely end up being a situation where you get 4 or 5 weeks from Shadur and then 4 or 5 weeks from Watson, and that definitely could end up happening. But yeah, I'm in this boat for sure. Should I just take Debo here if I can, just stop at receiver? I mean, I don't think it's awful, but it's not necessary, but it's not awful. It's a good time to get him at 140. Oh, he went, of course. So right when I started talking about him, he's gone. Just classic stuff. I want Sadiq for sure. Is there anyone I can grab other than what is already here? Jesus. All right. I mean, I guess I'll just take Sadiq now. Yeah. So I'm just going to take Brissett and Gino, I think. It's fine. I don't mind taking them a little ahead of ADP. No big deal. Yeah, not a lot of running backs I like in this range. I'm going to have to figure that out late. This might be a 6 running back build just because I'm pretty much in jail now. Not a lot of options I like. James Conner could get traded. I like Tank Bigsby a ton. Charbonnet becoming a more interesting pick now. I could just take Stroud, but I'm not taking Dell, so it's like I take Stroud so I can take Dell as a treat. So I'm not doing that. And of course, Bigsby gets pulled up. Huh. Jonah Coleman, Tyjae Spears. Let's go Algier. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll take Algier here. Still not my favorite pick, but fine with that. We'll get Geno and Brissett at some point here. We're done at tight end. We're done at receiver. It's probably just a 3-6-6-3. I think that'll make the most sense because I do need help at running back. McCaffrey Henderson is fine, but I'm definitely going to need help. And I'll try to find some help. I don't know how much help is available down here, but we'll look around. We'll be looking around for it. Gadsden, A.D. Mitchell. Yeah, I mean, we're done at receiver. I feel really good about receiver now. Pickens, Ladd, Garrett Wilson, Marvin, Addison, Godwin. A lot of ins and ons on this team. We'll find the value. That's right. That's right. We'll find the value. Yeah, so we won't be handcuffing. B-Rob is there. I mean, yeah, it's pretty gross, man. I heard people talking today about Pacheco, and he's like, yeah, he's a good pick, but if he's actually the wide running back 2, which I think that there is definitely an outcome where he just ends up being there just to be there, and then they bring another guy in, and it's like either a split if Gibbs goes down or something like that, and that would be not very attractive. But the clear running back 2, I just don't think there's any way that they get anyone that they deploy in the same way they deployed Monty, because who are they getting that's going to be Montgomery? You could say James Conner, but I think Monty's still better than James Conner at this point in their careers. It's like there's just not anyone that can fill that Monty role. So I just feel like they're just going to give Gibbs the work. They might not give him every single touch, and that's fine. We don't need every touch. Coleman, Kamara, Sampson, B-Rob. Blue is kind of fun. Let's get blue. Let's just skip this tier. I don't like this tier that much. We'll get like Lloyd and Allen or something. I'm not gonna force Jonah Coleman on this team when I don't want him on this particular team. I don't mind Jonah Coleman. I do take a good amount of him, but I'm not gonna like force that onto this team. So we're getting 2 more running backs, 2 more quarterbacks. Let's make sure we get the quarterbacks figured out before we do anything too crazy. I wouldn't mind taking James Conner on this team and just like hope this maybe did hear that thrown out where Conner ends up being like the Detroit backup or 3rd stringer, 2nd stringer, just goes to Detroit. That could be very, very interesting. Who knows if that would happen, but it's a lot more interesting than taking Pacheco every time. I don't know. Not really seeing the Pacheco stuff over the last couple of years. It's not really been fun. I'm old enough to remember Pacheco being like a 4th round fantasy pick, and I was like, yeah, I'm good on that. Old enough being, I'm pretty sure that was last year, so wasn't that long ago. Yeah, we want Geno first and then Brissett. Get quarterback sorted out. I like getting extra Dallas piece on top. There goes Branch. There goes Ferguson. We get Geno now. Back Geno now on the squad with a lot of correlation throughout. that's pretty fun. Get that Arizona, New England, Minnesota. That could be. If the Jets are not awful, that could be a pretty fun 3 weeks right there. 3-week stretch. With a lot of upside with Addison, Harrison, Sadiq. Definitely don't hate it. So Brissett is the clear pick here. We need our third quarterback to just lock that in. Lock in some good points. And then we'll figure out the last couple of running backs after that. But yeah, I like making teams like this. You start with like an early running back, you get another guy, and then you just get like a couple of like 3 or 4 dart throws afterwards. And these would be my dart throws. Probably feel a little bit better if Henderson's just a different name, like Henderson's like Swift, just because I know like I feel a lot more confident about McCaffrey and Swift early on week to week than McCaffrey Henderson. Why you take Henderson in there is you're just hoping that you can find that upside in him and you end up getting like a 20-point week guy by like week 5 or 6 or whatever. If maybe Ramondre goes down or Henderson just gets a stranglehold of the backfield. Those things are possible, but yeah, it just doesn't feel great because then I'm relying on Henderson to be your running back 2 is a little more scary than just like kind of, hey, whatever Henderson does is helpful. So that's why I love taking him as like my wide receiver running back 3. You know, take McCaffrey and then you take McCaffrey and then you throw on like I mean tons of options. You take McCaffrey and you throw on Breece Hall or McCaffrey and maybe Achane follows you or Henry or take ETN or Achane, Javonte, Kyron, and then or Monty even, and then you get Hendo. That feels miles better than taking Hendo as your second running back. Be like, okay, well Hendo needs to score points, and I'm like, well. He's like a walking like 5-pointer probably early on in the season, and then like things break his way and he's probably a walking 30-pointer, really. I mean, he's gonna get not walking 30-pointer getting every week, but I could see him getting it like 3 weeks in a row. You know, Ramondre misses 3 weeks. I could see Henderson dropping 30. That's basically what he did when he was gone. So not that outlandish to say. Definitely fun. It definitely has advertised. Very high upside, high risk, high reward type of play. You got to pay for it this year, which is a little bit scary, but year 2 for him could be very, very interesting if it breaks his way. Saw some Ollie Gordon buzz, so once again, just kind of stopping on the Jalen Wright stuff, but I don't have a lot of either. But if we get more Ollie Gordon buzz, I'll start grabbing him, even though I was kind of in the camp of hoping Jalen Wright was the guy. Yeah, then back to the Parker Washington stuff. I don't want to make the mistake I made last year with like just being out on a guy and then like kind of just capitulating and just being like overweight to a guy I don't even like that much. And that was Miles Sanders last year for me. Loved Javonte the most. Ended up being like most owned on Sanders, second most on Javonte, and then third on Blue. Or it should have been. I should have had a lot of Javonte because that was the guy I wanted the most in the first place. And then I should have had some Sanders just to get some with all the people that were talking him up. And then took a little bit of shots on Blue. But that was the kind of lesson I feel like I took away is just like if I feel confident about something and I don't really trust it, just stick with your gut and it might work out, it might not, but don't feel like you need to go overweight on a guy you really don't have any interest in. It's like I was right that Dallas had an opportunity at running back, and Javonte was my favorite bet, and I was like, well, I'll just take a ton of Sanders because he's the cheapest and people are talking him up, and I end up with like 15%, and he's just a bad pick. End up with like 7% Javonte or something. It's just not a fun feeling when you kind of had a different you wanted something else, which is part of the reason I got these exposures in check with the spike week tool, and trying to make sure I'm keeping a close eye on them so I can have the exposures I expect to have. Like if I want 30% of a guy, I want to make sure I have 30% of that guy. If I want 10% of a guy, I want to make sure I have 10% of them. And you can monitor it, but it takes a lot longer for you to go through every single one of your exposure pages and be like, well, boom, 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 boom. Oh, there's that guy. He's at 9%. Where'd he go now? Let me type him in again. And it just takes a lot longer than just seeing it on your screen per contest. Yeah. Xavier Thomas, I want to get more of too. Just feels like a really fun bet on a gadget guy and a Ben Johnson offense. I'm going to write him down as well. I do still want to get more of him. We'll take James Conner on this one. Have a little bit of fun with some weird running back bets there. So this team ended up pretty interesting. We got Dak, Geno, Brissett, McCaffrey, Hendo, Algier, Jaden Blue, Katron Allen, James Conner, Pickens, Ladd, Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison, Jordan Addison, Chris Godwin, George Kittle, Chigakonko, and Sadiq. Got some guys that I've been wanting more of. I'd give me a grading of like out of 10 on this team. I think I'd probably give like a 7. It doesn't really make me feel... Doesn't make me feel great. Doesn't make me feel bad. So maybe that means it's the best team I've drafted. Because the teams that you feel the best at, about like 85% of the time, those teams end up being bad. Okay, so we got the 111 here. BBM number 2. 2 of 3. We're going to do 3 today. So we got 2 more BBMs to go, including this one. Looks like it'll... I mean, if we get Jefferson, we're obviously hammering that button. If not, totally fine with Genty. I mean, I guess this could be the Genty Bowers. I mean, I'm not going to do it much, but make a fun bet on that team. I guess that's interesting, and then go all in on that game environment. I think that's a fun way to play it. Like, say if you're going to play Genty and Bowers, you better believe you're going to get an extra couple pieces of Arizona, and that game's going to go crazy. Because the only way Genty Bowers gets there for you is like you need that big week in week 17. Like you need the Genty 3 touchdowns, Bowers. You know, Genty scores 2, Bowers scores 2 in week 17. That's what you need in this scenario. I don't think it's egregious, but you know, it's like you're betting on Genty and Bowers to consolidate and be like a strong offense in a similar way to like what Tyreek Hill and Kelsey can do, and that's not really something you want to really bet on too much, but I think it's fine. You know, if I'm going to do 150 BBMs and I do this once or twice, you know, I'll be okay. So, if I get Genty and it's not, if I have the option to take Jefferson, I'm probably just going to grab him, but ADP is expected to get Mr. Ashton Genty as my first pick, but we'll see. I should have a problem getting Bowers at the turn at 14, but we'll see what happens here. We're just in spot 62. We can take Parker Washington on this team too. Beautiful. See if we get what we want. We're going to get what we want. We're going to change it up. I'll take JJ Bowers as well. I'm not going to be that bad about it, but I kind of want to do it. Now that when I talk about it, I just want to do it. So I'm hoping I get Genty here so I can just do the Genty Bowers thing and build a team with a little bit of a weird dynamic that could be very fun at the same time. We'll see. Genty could definitely get pulled up here. Lamb or Genty? Lamb or Genty? Who are we getting? All right, we get Genty. Cool. We get Genty. Much better offensive situation. Very fun. They have a competent quarterback that's going to be able to get the ball into the playmaker's hands. And then hopefully in the upside outcomes, they definitely have potential of even more ceiling injected to the offense if Mendoza's any good. James Cook, it's tempting to go here, but I'm going to go with what I was already planning to do. Yeah, no, I'm fine. Genty, I could do Genty James Cook because it's not going to happen very much, but it's not. It's easy enough to get Genty James. All you need is one person to pick a different running back, and you just get Genty Cook at the turn, and it's not that crazy. So this will be a lot less popular, and some people have already done this, and people will do this, but I think Raiders could be a fun team, and they'd have all that mess out of their offense now, so that's good. Getting the Carroll family out of the office there. That was just kind of wild with all the people that they hired. Just didn't work. Did not work. Not surprised it didn't work, but they have better. They're set up for more success this year, so hopefully they can show us a little bit of what they're made of. So Jeremiah Love going 2-8. That's interesting. That does not happen at all. People are willing to reach in this room. See how that ends up playing out. So we could go like Marvin. Oh my God. We go Marvin and Parker Washington at the turn here. Boom, boom. Take Parker Washington and then Marvin. It sounds fun. It does sound fun. McBride falls me at 311. I will take it. I won't deny it. I won't feel bad. I will absolutely take Marvin at the 3 or Trey McBride at 311 if he falls. All right, let's keep ripping. Chase, Ladd, London. That is a reach, right? I mean, Ladd does not go at 27. Yeah, he goes 8 picks earlier. So people are vibing in this room. It's not going to lead to me getting any value, I don't think, but man can dream. There goes McBride. So this guy took a couple people. He went double. Love McBride. Okay. It's not letting me drag on this page. It's weird. Okay. Marvin. Kabuka time? It's Higgins time. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine getting Higgins wide receiver 1. That's cool. Higgins wide receiver 1. Let's go ahead and get Jalen Waddle on this team. I see Jalen Waddle, I click. I love Jalen Waddle. Happy to get him on this team. Genty, Higgins, Waddle, Bowers. I mean, that is the quintessential way of like getting the, the Higgins and Waddle are just the classic, like, this guy has good year, they go up. They have bad year, they go down. And Higgins is still in the same situation he's been in. Waddle has a brand new situation where he could just be, he should be the one. And we were taking him a lot lower just because he's behind Tyreek Hill. Definitely not the case now. And a pretty fun offense that could be very good, could be interesting at the very least. And Higgins is just, I'm never going to have any holes to poke at Higgins. I know a lot of people don't like him that much, but I think he's awesome. Very fun to watch. He has like some insane catches he makes. Sometimes just absolute dog moments. Moss and people. Very, very fun to watch. And yeah, and he could any week score 2 touchdowns and a very good offense. So happy to have him on the team. Genty, Higgins, Waddle, Bowers to start this team off. Preferably we get a Tennessee piece. Just get these correlations filled out. Make this team kind of make sense. There's definitely a lot of reaching going on though. We're not afraid to go get their guys in this room. Look like my Washington team also have Bowers on a lot of them. Okay. Tuden goes at the 1-2 turn at the 5-6 turn to the 1 hole. Don't know how I feel about that. That's probably where he's going to be going soon, so I better get ready. I better get used to it, man. This is the world we live in now. Still can't drag up on this page for some reason, but oh, there you go. So let me do it now. Cool. About to be on the clock here. Henderson goes at 56. Arnold Tate, DJ Moore on the board. Good to DJ Moore. Get another correlation with Denver. What's Mr. Jagger 87 going to take? He takes Jadarian Price. It is Parker Washington a clock, I've heard. Let's get Parker Washington on this team. Like I said, going to have a little bit of them. Here's my Parker Washington share. I did my quota for the day. All right, and I'll take Marvin Harrison because I'm a glutton for punishment. Once again, gonna take Marvin. Number 5, like, already subscribed. Yo, Fancy Dog, thank you for coming back. Good to see you again. As always, love the doggo in the picture there. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Thanks for liking the video as well. That all helps me out. Helps me with the algorithm just a tiny bit, man. We're trying to get this stuff out to the people, man. I feel like I have some decent content, decent strategy to provide, and we're working on it. It's a work in progress. We know it's not perfect. I know it's not perfect. But gotta start somewhere. Gotta keep on working on these things and make it better. Fancy Dog is on board for the P-Wash pick. Thank you very much. I'm new to the P-Wash fan club here. I'm new. I need to be welcomed in with open arms, hopefully. Yeah. It's funny. I mean, like, players like Parker Washington are funny to me because you'd think like I'd be super into them because he was one of the players I had on my wild card BR team to help me win the Battle Royale. But like, I just don't. For some reason, some players I just get the affinity with, players I don't, and it really it's just price dependent. I don't like the price on them that much, and I'm just not gonna. I'm done fading him if enough people are into him, and more so that what means more to me is just the massive drumbeat from quarterback, head coach, OC, just everything, just kind of leading to one thing, and I don't want to be sitting here on the sidelines watching Parker Washington have fun, and I'm in Squidward's house just watching everyone have fun. I don't want to do that. Jalen Hurts just started taking MHJ a couple weeks ago. So yeah, I'm very much into MHJ. I want to take more of them, and I do want to take more Harrison too, really. So I like both of them. I was really hoping Burrow would just fall back to me somehow. No such luck. Okay, what next? What next on this interesting team? It definitely makes sense to go lean in, take T-Law on this team. I mean, I got plenty of good options. We got Bo Nix. We could stop here. I mean, get Gino, or get T-Law, Nix, and Mendoza. I feel pretty good about that trio there if that's what we end up with. Definitely not gonna be mad about that. Could be another team for Addison. Could be a nice Harvey team here. Could be a nice Rico team. Corum. This guy's got Brian Thomas, so I could get absolutely cucked here. Hey, great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. RV goes. Okay, I can already feel it. It's over. This guy's taking T-Law. I could just feel it. Oh, it took Dak. He also has Lamb. I should have paid attention to that. Beautiful. We get T-Law here, and I just don't want to. I mean, he's probably not taking T-Law, but I don't want to miss out on T-Law here. So let's get T-Law first, and I'll just kind of work around what he does. I'm not really too concerned with it. Laporta's kind of a fun pick. Rico, Corum, Addison. Get another Addison share. I think I'm going to do Corum on this one. I mean, I kind of want to do Wilson, but I don't want to force that. I have to take him like 10 picks ahead of ADP. Not that I'm not willing to do that, but I don't want to take Wilson at 10 picks ahead of ADP with Harrison. I think I just want to I probably just want to take one or the other on those teams. I kind of don't. I don't really feel that confident that like both of them are going to smash. I think it's like McBride does good, one of Harrison or Wilson are like a big hit or a small hit or whatever it ends up being. I don't really see both of them smashing in many scenarios. So, and if I do take them, I don't think I would take them with McBride. I don't see like Arizona being like the best offense in the league or something like that, where I want all four of them, all three of them in the top 100, and then take Brissett on top of that. Just doesn't feel great. And then you have the out where Beck ends up starting at the end of the year, and that could be a disaster. Like you'd be going along just fine. You're like in week 14, you're like, okay, here's my wish list. I want Marvin Harrison on a team. I want Brissett on a team, and I want McBride on a team. That's your wish list. And then you get into week 15, and they're like out of contention for the playoffs. You're like, oh, Carson Beck started now, and then you're just fully dusted. Like he's just bad. They score like 10 points a week in the playoffs, and you're just like crying in the club. I can see that happening for sure. I just hope I hope they're competent. It's hard for me to feel very confident about that Arizona team just in general. But there's a lot of fun pieces on that team, so I feel like they should be okay. But just because they have good players on the offense doesn't mean it's going to work. It's time and time again we see this where like talented players don't get there, Jefferson, etc. You know, talented players don't get there. It's not really their fault, but you know, we're playing a game where we need fantasy points, and if they don't get fantasy points, then we don't win. And you know, what are you going to do? So these points do matter. Golden, another guy I want to get a little bit more of. Wouldn't mind taking him here. Casey Concepcion, actually like my favorite pick on, maybe not my favorite pick on the board, but definitely up there. So he did have an injury scare. Seems like he's okay. I don't really like the way that sounds. Reportedly avoids serious injury, but I guess that means, I mean, that's fine. So it's all good. I'd rather him say they're okay or something like that instead of avoided serious injury. Just does not feel great to me. But either way, we still got a month, and he's not badly hurt, so we're good. Good. This could be a good time to take. We should do Helm, I guess. Helm could be a fun just piece. I mean, we can't get Wando anyways. He just went, so yeah, we'll get Casey Concepcion. And also, I'm gonna make teams with Parker Washington that still have Hunter on it because I love taking Travis Hunter. And there's definitely a world where, like, just because Parker Washington gets there doesn't mean Hunter's not getting there. Just because Brian Thomas gets there doesn't mean Hunter's not getting there. So like, you can really just kind of maneuver your way around. I think Hunter can get there at this price, specifically this price, in any scenario, really. He does bad all year, scores a 25-pointer in week 14. That works. You know, that paid off the draft capital probably. He has a big role from week 1. Just smashes the ADP, or, you know, literally does nothing until week 15 or 16, 17, and you know, maybe has a week or two, that 1 week in there somewhere. Who knows? I just think there's a lot of, like, he could just have a good role. He has a contingent upside if maybe one gets traded or hurt. There's 3 guys, not unlikely for one of them to miss a game or two, based on 117. But yeah, definitely a lot of outs there. Genty, Corum, T-Law, Bo Nix, Higgins, Waddle, Parker Washington, Marvin Harrison, Casey Concepcion, and Bowers. We definitely need to figure out running back at this point. Once again, we could just compound our bet, grab like Chris Rodriguez, grab Tracy, grab Woody Marks. I mean, there's a ton here. There's a ton here. Mendoza will be one of our later picks, but I do want to get him on this team for sure. C-Rod goes. Probably just take Keaton in the next pick if he's available. And then we do need some more bodies after that. Sharp's the guy I'm happy to take a little bit more of. This could be a decent team to take Sharps for the first time all year. Would take Debo if Debo comes to me like I'd take Debo at 134. Ooh, but then we can't get Travis Hunter. I'm a sick pup, man. Take Keaton Mitchell first, probably. Keaton Mitchell, Travis Hunter, just the absolute slappy, like, what was that meme called? Yeah, the slappy starter pack right there is just Keaton Mitchell and Travis Hunter, for sure. Slappy starter pack. That's incredible. I like that. Aaron Jones off the board. Oh, Keaton Mitchell did go. Oof. Okay. Shit. All right. Well, we'll get Travis Hunter, regardless. Diggs. I mean, Diggs is probably just a better pick than Debo right now. But oh, let's get Chig. Let's get Chig. That worked out. I actually want more Chig, so there's Chig. Cool. We get the Jag stuff with the that actually is really nice there. That was a blessing in disguise. All right, so now he's got to really figure out running back because it's looking a little dire. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably gonna be sitting here holding the bag on Diggs or not holding the bag on Diggs too, because I have problems with not taking free agent players. I don't know why. It's probably one of the bigger leaks in my game at this point, but it's probably because I've gotten burned by the Will Fuller in the past, and maybe that just I'm not doing it. If they have a chance to retire, I'm not taking them ever again. I guess maybe that's what it is, but I don't know. I just think there's something about the fact that they're not signed at this point. It makes me think that they're just washed. And to be fair, sometimes they are, but there's plenty and probably more scenarios where they're just fine. Keenan Allen has done it 3 times already. Diggs, I think, did it. I can't remember. He's been on a lot of teams. Debo's probably done it to me already. There's just a lot of examples where they've been fine, but there is a good few examples where they do end up washed up and out of the league or not playing, and that does happen. So I shouldn't act like it's not possible, but I think to do myself a favor and just take a little bit more of these handcuff guys or some do myself a favor and take more of those free agents. I got jumbled there. I was looking at a handcuff option and just said that instead. Dogs chilling. We're good there. So this pick is probably okay. Tyjae Spears goes, huh? Cool. I wanted Tyjae. Not going to get Tyjae. So probably no correlation for week 16 with this Raiders stuff. That's cool. I mean, we could take Singleton, a guy that I haven't taken a lot of recently. I haven't really heard much of him, but I guess I could go back to Singleton. Well, I do need to take a good amount of running backs on this team. He's kind of a fun bet. Quickly talking myself into him. I'll probably do it, but we'll see. Play it by ear. I want Bigsby and Sharps would be pretty. Definitely not players I get a lot of, but on the Sharp side, but definitely interesting. Let's see. We'll see what we get. Daniel Jones off the board. McMillan off the board. And we are on the clock. We'll get Bigsby. This guy's been grabbing all of the buzzy guys. So if he takes Sharps, then GG's. He's too smart, but hopefully he doesn't. Oh yeah, you just took a Seattle guy. He's 100% taking him. Just kidding. Whew. Cool. I never thought August 3rd I would be sweating getting Charbonnet on a team. This is my first share of him, but hey, things change quick in these games, man. So we have Genty, Corn, Bigsby, Sharps as running backs. Basically just X out Charbonnet because I don't think he's going to play early. So just think about week 1. I have Genty, Corum, Bigsby. Definitely need help there. This, I mean, could definitely be a 3-7-6-2 type of build. I mean, Higgins, Waddle, P-Wash, Harrison, Casey, Concepcion, Hunter. That doesn't feel great. So, yeah, I'm not really sure how I want to go about these last couple picks, but I mean, we either go 6 running backs, 7 receivers, or 7 running backs, 6 receivers, and I think I'm leaning towards the 7 receivers just to have an extra guy. But I mean, Branch could be fun, I guess. Take Branch here. Tank Dell. I mean, you're never gonna. Don't tempt me with a good time with Tank Dell there. Yeah, maybe Tank Dell, Mendoza, and just rip running back to end, I guess. I suppose that's not bad. I mean, I should probably take Lloyd to get another guy that feels decent early on. But I guess I can make it work. I mean, I'm going to have 6 running backs for sure. Just hope that someone could fill that second spot if Corum doesn't. And, I mean, at some point, Sharps is going to have a role. I'm pretty confident in that. Bigsby really... It's reasonable that Bigsby could get 8 or 9 touches a game, maybe score a touchdown here and there. I think that's pretty fair to happen. I can just sit on Mendoza because I don't need him on this team, but the upside case for Mendoza is really captured with the Genty Bowers pick, because I'm not really taking Genty Bowers in hopes that Cousins like revitalizes his just becomes like prime Kirk Cousins. As much as I love Kirk Cousins, I just don't think that's happening. So maybe I will avoid that. So I'm gonna play this out because this guy's taking the buzzy guys. I'm gonna take Dell so he doesn't snipe me on Dell, and then I'm gonna take Mendoza next. Dell's just such an awesome pick. I feel like I like him in general. So you're not gonna have to convince me on Dell, but we saw what he can do, and he's clearly gonna be all right. He's gonna play at some point this year, maybe early. That's just butter, man. I mean, and what we saw from Stroud, the best we saw from Stroud is when Dell was also on the field. I'm not saying that's like what made him good, but it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to have your best buddy on the field with you when you're playing a game like football. I mean, I think it's very clear that they have a good connection, and maybe that helps the whole offense hum even more this year. Maybe Stroud kind of gets back on his wagon. You know, we're wish casting here, but I think it's possible. Yeah, I don't know. Douglas and Sprinkle, Xavier Thomas. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of coming around to it big time, and I just think that there's a lot of upside in that pick. If you get anything, you get anywhere near the Tank Dell of old. Even if that comes in week 15, like we do know for a fact Tank Dell is good. We do know he's good. We do know also that he had a massive injury, a very major injury and a major surgery. We're aware of these things, but we do know he was good. And that a lot of those players down in this range, we either can say pretty definitively they're not great, or we actually do not know because they're a rookie or whatever, or haven't played enough. But we do know Tank Dell has a ton of range of a large range of outcomes, but we do know he was good when he was playing before. And that's enough for me in this range. I just think there is a world where he's just really like Tank Dell's back. And I'll tell you what, if Tank Dell's back and we see that by week 15, 16, 17, you're looking at like an 8th round pick next year or something, or like maybe if Houston has a resurgence, that's a 4th round pick. And there's just really not a lot of guys down there you can even say anything remotely to that. So I got sniped on Singleton too, so I'm just not getting a Tennessee running back. That's sick. All right, whatever. Take like Katron Allen and Kalen Black, just do double rookies there, I guess, if that's what I'm gonna be stuck with. Yeah, if I get those two, I think I feel okay. Otherwise, I'm gonna be stuck with like, I guess Fidel's fine. I guess if I end up with Fidel, I end up with Fidel. But let's see. Let's see what these people take. Sean Tucker's a really funny pick because he was like the best pick on the board for like a couple weeks, and then he was just like, yeah, I'm good. People stopped taking him. I don't know. It's funny how things work like that. Sean Tucker's just like the most intriguing pick on the board, and then next thing you know, he's just like no one really cares. Like, hey, he's there. So fun team. I actually like this one quite a bit. Got a lot of correlations, got a lot of stuff in it that I want to get more of, and yeah, Caleb Douglas, another guy I want more of. I'll start sprinkling him in. He's gonna be sub 60% probably. Oh, it's very scary. Oh, I'm terrified, but very fun best ball pick. T-Law, Bo Nix, Mendoza, Genty, Corum, Bigsby, Charbonnet, Kellen Black, Keyshawn Allen, T. Higgins, Jalen Waddle, Parker Washington, Marvin Harrison, Casey Concepcion, Travis Hunter, Tank Dell, and then Bowers and Chigakonkwo, another guy I've been trying to get more of. Chigakonkwo getting a lot of good buzz at camp. Yeah. And we've seen Tank Dell get hurt, like blocking too. There's just a lot of scary stuff going on. But hopefully they don't make him block again. That might be a good idea for one of your smaller guys in the field. I wonder if I should have waited, just get in a different room. Got these same bros probably. Nah, I think just BBM's just filling fast enough. This is like a whole new group of people here. We got Gibbler up in the front. We got the Gibblers. I got the 107. Looks like we're just staring down the barrel of. I mean, we're taking Jefferson here. I think if CMC is there, I'll take him. I'll probably take whatever the top 6, and then if the top 6 isn't there, I'll take Jefferson. But I might, if it's just between CMC Jefferson, I think I might just take Jefferson just to have some. Get back to my comfort zone for a draft. If I want 20% Jefferson or like around 18 to 20, this is the time where I got to get them. Already got a CMC share today too, so I did my job. I ate my vegetables. Trying to get better at muting. Because like I said, Firefox does not allow me to suppress my audio, like suppress background noise for whatever reason. So yeah, it's good to try to mute and not blast people's ears off. JSN, Coach Joy takes Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. You can enjoy CMC at 8. It's fine. I'm gonna take my guy on this one. Just makes you feel really cozy having one of your favorite players on your team. This is Best Ball Mania draft number 3 of the stream. Wrapping up with a 107, getting Justin Jefferson. We're just under half in terms of Best Ball Mania drafts in. So we have a lot of work to do, which means maybe that's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing, but it means you're going to see me a lot. So, because I'm not going to do all of them on stream because probably won't have quite that much time to do that, but I plan on doing a lot of them. Like, I don't know what the kind of the breakdown is at this point, but I would be happy if half of my 150 are on stream, maybe even a little bit more, but I'd say I probably got like 30 on stream at this point. I mean, we can count these things. I do have them labeled. Take a look. Let's take a look. Might as well, while we're waiting for this pick to come up here. Barkley goes, Hampton goes, Amon-Ra, and who is he taking at this second? Chase Brown, McCaffrey. I would like Kenneth Walker. If I can get Kenneth Walker, that would be great. Can I get Kenneth Walker? I cannot. Nico. Yeah, I mean, I was hoping to get Neighbors back, but I probably just... I guess I could have took Neighbors there. I have 7% Neighbors. That's not bad. Not bad. I thought I had less. Not bad. Yeah, there's no shot I'm getting Neighbors. Neighbors is like the last person that's going to fall to pick 30, but... Hey, maybe these people are scared. Maybe there's enough people scared in this room. Yeah, just no shot, but yeah. Get JJ Nico to start this one off. And we will grab probably whatever receiver's there. That'd be sick if one of those top 4 are available. Fine with Olave. Fine with Zay. Yeah, the fact that I don't have a Zay Jefferson team is just outrageous, so I think that's my answer at this point. I have a ton of Zay, I have a ton of Jefferson, and no Zay Jefferson. That's a problem. So please do not snipe me on Zay. That would be really fudged up, guys. Don't have a Brees Jefferson. No, Brees Jefferson is insane, bro. Oh, give me Brees or Zay. Okay, let me get Zay. Please. I feel like this is gonna be one of these rooms where I just don't get anything I want. I can already feel the blood boiling slowly. I'm just gonna get sniped on every player I want. There goes Love, guy I really wanted. And if I get sniped on Zay, I'm gonna freak out now. Because I just wanted Zay or Love. Okay, cool. Alright, I don't have to freak out. I don't have to freak out. I'll relax. Cool. JJ, Nico, Zay. This is literally the whole reason I got the tool. It helped because I was able to win some contests last year, but like I got this tool because I don't want to do stuff like have 2 guys I love having and then have no, for whatever unknown reason, I have none of them combined together. And this just really helps do that. And it's one thing, like I could track it still, but like if I don't have like a team, like I don't know, let's just say I love Caleb Douglas and I love Torrey Horton, and I have no teams with them with each other. Oh well. I just need to reach at like round 17 to grab them 2 together. I think I could do that, but like I'm not really that concerned about that. I'm more concerned about like not having Jefferson Zay Flower teams when I like both of them a lot. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. You know, Jefferson Waddle, I would expect to have a lot of that. That's fine. Like I'm more concerned about the round 1 combo guys, more so than like, yeah. So those are really the big hitters, and I do care about the late guys, of course, because that makes a big difference too. But I just want to make sure I'm not massively missing out on a guy that I have no rhyme or reason to be low on, or no rhyme or reason to not have a lot of them. All right, this is going to be I already know what this is going to be. It doesn't have you don't have to even look at this. You already know what this team's going to be. We're making a 0 RB team. Burden at 54 would be insane. Not going to happen though. JMO would be sick. Watson, Tate. Good lord. This is the problem, is that last guy that you just can't get the last receiver like to feel really good. Stop at 5. I mean, Watson's fine, I guess. Like stop at 5, get Christian Watson, and just stop at 5. Don't do it a lot, but I think I can do that. If Loveland's there, I'd take him for sure. Bucky's a fun one. DJ Moore, I don't want as my last receiver. Like I'll take DJ Moore sometimes, but this is not the spot. Tate's kind of fun too. Just take a bet on it. The Tennessee being undervalued. That could be the last guy, I guess, if I wanted to do it that way. I think Watson's never. Loveland, bro, would have been so nice there. Man, that would have been nice. Adams is cool too. I think I'm gonna take Watson if that's available to me. And he goes, okay, sick. I have a ton of that. That's not what I like to see. All right, then. Well, hey, I said I was going to get more P-Wash. P-Wash, 10 picks of ADP. 10 picks ahead of ADP. All right, this is it. I'm done. Done a receiver. Unless I just feel so comfy and cozy at the other positions, I'll grab another one just to have it, because it will probably help. But if not, this is it. Coach Joy screwed me over, took Watson from me. I kind of want to level in too. Could have took Adams, but let's be honest. Parker Washington's the sexy pick there. At least in terms of how many people love Parker Washington, I think that's the sexy pick. Adams is pretty sick too, so. All right. Let's see. I don't know. I'm sure you guys don't get to see a lot of, I mean, people don't really build 0RB anymore. I don't know if I even remember how to do it. So we'll see. See if I can dig my way out of here. It's like one of those, it's one of those ancient lost to the time, like to the lost in time, you know, one of those ancient things that people used to do all the time, and now they're just it's a lost art, truly. 0RB. I don't think people even know what it means anymore. They just haven't seen it in years, decades. Just haven't seen a 0RB team be built until now. So let's see what we got. I mean, Daniels is cool. Daniels and like Bo Nix, Daniels T-Law. I can't do that, unfortunately. I mean, I can. Oh my god. God damn it. Shit. Oh my lord. Okay. This is a disaster. All right. I think Warren's the right pick there. Warren was the right pick, but that was terrifying because I was about to take T-Law at 66. Yeah. Wow. I just wanted Daniels there. Daniels would have been great. Could stack him with Chig. Such is life. All right, we can make this work. We'll go Bo Nix and T-Law. Stop there. Here are two quarterbacks. We go like this is like a 2-9-5-2 classic. You guys ever seen the 2-9-5-2 before? We go like two mid-range tight ends. Yeah, this is I've done this before. Do not try it at home, but I've done it before. It's very fun. Get like Laporta or something. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're here. We're doing it. Man, yeah, I got flustered there. I almost took that. I mean, this just objectively horrible pick to take T-Law at 66 there. I mean, I could do it. You can get away with it, but just an awful pick if I ended up going through with that. But luckily, I figured it out fast enough to not do that. Laporta's a pretty solid pick here. Dude, is this guy in my chat? What is going on here? And I wasn't even talking. I was gonna take him like here. I was gonna take him at 90, but what in the world is going on? Coach Troy might be in the chat, man. Coach Troy's out for blood. Is that his name? Yeah, Coach Troy. No hate, obviously. We're just having fun. All right. Jane Reed goes. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a reason why people don't do 0RB because your team looks like trash when you're done. But you know, we have some fun. You know, if you're gonna max BPM, you're not gonna burn a couple bullets just for the content. And you know, maybe this isn't a burnt one. Maybe this is one that ends up being very good and nobody expects it, and it bubbles up in the right time. I've definitely made some pretty sus teams that ended up being pretty good, so I wouldn't put it past it. Mahomes. Took Mahomes here. Problem is when you take like Warren and Harvey, like you're pretty much like, are you taking 9 running backs? I don't really know about that. Well, there he goes. So, Corum or Brooks? I mean, Brooks is like the. I mean, they're both super upside swings, so I'll just go Brooks. Both massive swings for the ceiling there. I mean, we could do like Chig and like Pitts and Chig, Fannin and Chig. You could do worse than that. But maybe this is more like a 2-8-5-3 team. Now, how many people are going to build that? That's going to be like sub 1% owned in this thing. 2-8-5-3. Nobody's that degenerate to make a team like that. But you found the guy. You found the guy that was willing to do it. Yeah, I'll do Bo Nix here. I've been rocking this Life song for a minute. Let's change it. Purdy off the board. Worthy, Purdy. Yeah, I don't think I have any five receiver rooms yet. Oh, now guy's back at practice. Look at that. He's still alive, everybody. Okay. Let me get like Rashad and... Ooh, there's a lot of stuff I like here, though. We're getting Bo Nix to lock up quarterback. Get that done. So we have Parker Washington, Waddle. We got, got the wide receiver 1 on the Jags. Wide receiver 1 on Bo Nix. Just call that like, this is like Antonio Brown and Julio Jones on my team. So definitely good at 5 there. T-Law, Bo Nix, quarterback. I'm cooking something, man. Might be something gross, but we're cooking. Definitely cooking. All right, we can, I mean, Pitts is going to be gone, but that's really what we're hoping for, right? Like, I guess you go Kittle, Chig, and just say, fuck it. Now, I mean, this is a 3 tight end build at this point. I don't think I need to, like, as fun as it is to make a team that's 2-9-5-2, I'm just not doing that at this point. I need 3 tight ends to feel cozy, to sleep good at night, and so I'm gonna need another tight end. Or 3 tight ends, I mean. Caffrey, Walker, Ibuka, Clorin, Adams. You motherfucker! I just wanted to take Pitts. I wanted Pitts so bad there. Pitts 10 picks after ADP. I would have smashed the button, dude. Smash the button right there. I was literally about to say unless I can't do 2 tight end build unless Pitts falls to me at 114 and then he's gone. So there goes that. Definitely going 3. It took Kittle. Kittle's probably gonna miss like a couple weeks, maybe not, but either way he's gonna be super slow starter, I would say. So I'm gonna plan accordingly in that one. No Travis Hunter on this team. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna figure out running back. We're gonna vibe here. We'll grab some of the buzzier names if we feel like we get locked out. Like Ollie, we could take Ollie. We could take DJ Giddens. We could take Connor. We could take Vidal. Yeah, there's a few more kind of interesting names down here, but. If you guys have been watching up at this point, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Been trying to reach a lofty goal, 500 by next year probably is more so the goal, like by the end of the season. You know, so got a lot of time, a lot of content to be done, so we can definitely build it up. But first things first, we're trying to get to 200. So help me get to there first, and we'll slowly work it up. And at some point, we're gonna have the sub goal be 500, and hopefully we can hit that. That would be sick. But you know, one step at a time. We made it to the century mark. Let's try to make it to the 200 number. So that'd be cool. So, anyways, just wanted to throw that out there. Appreciate the support recently. Been getting a lot of having a lot of good conversations on these streams. Being able to talk through things, listen to other people's perspectives, learn from a lot of other people, try to teach other people, or like try to show kind of my perspective of things, and it's always a lot of fun. So much appreciated. Let's go. Yeah, why not? Chris Rodriguez, sure. Perfect. I have T-Law. Would take Chris Rodriguez, and then hopefully we get Mr. Chiriconkwo on the other side of this. If not, happy to take Keaton Mitchell as well. Yeah, Keaton or Chig works for me. But yeah, absolutely love engaging with you guys, and being able to listen and also provide my takes as well. It's definitely a ton of fun. And also just have a blast just doing this stuff, just drafting and chatting and drafting and talking strategy. It definitely, I can tell the difference, because like I like to do it earlier, but I can really feel the flame starting to burn a little bit hotter now that we're getting closer to the season. And obviously everyone gets slightly more excited and motivated at this point, but I'm definitely feeling it. And yeah, hopefully you guys can see that in the content as well, in the thumbnails and everything like that. But definitely just trying to be more consistent, because that does help a ton. Just making content more often and trying to be more consistent with everything. Yeah, I'll take Chig or Keaton. I don't really care. Probably Chig as priority number 1, but we'll see if this guy makes me make the decision or not. Yeah, no, makes it easy for me. So I'll take Chig. Kittle, Chig. Can do a couple of different things here. Ferguson's like a fun third guy, just like, but that just feels like, yeah, I'm getting 2 points a week or 20, which I guess is fine. If you're gonna punt, like just go full upside. Yeah, Chig Kittle and like Ferguson, T-Ferg feels like just all gas, no break. You're swinging for the fences, or you're gonna strike out. Really, I'm okay with that. It's kind of a fun way to play it. We'll see. I might change my mind, go to Sadiq or something, because probably a better path to like tight end 1, but we'll see what's available. Next pick. I mean, do we feel fine with JJ, Nico, Zay, Waddle, Washington? I think one of the biggest factors is just trying to make sure you're not hemorrhaging points on the bye weeks. Not going to do that, at least. So, you know, if you have double week 13 bye, then you're sitting at 3 guys in week 13. That definitely could be scary, because you're just locking in whatever your points are, and that can be scary. But at least, like, in a perfect world, these guys stay healthy, and I have 4 guys to choose from every week to fill 3, maybe 4 slots. I mean, ideally 4 slots, because I just keep on cooking and just keep sprinkling. You know, Washington gets his weeks, Zay gets his weeks, Waddle sits out a week, Nico sits out a week, whatever. Like, I have options. Brissett at 153 or 150. I will take Tyjae Spears. Happy to do that. I think this would be a fun team to take Singleton as well. And just like be like, hey, if Pollard's not the guy, I got whoever it is. So I will try to focus on that for sure. Because I feel like I have a lot of Singleton early, and now I've gotten a lot of Spears late, so let me get a little bit of both of them. That sounds fun. Get Bigsby next pick probably, and then we'll see what comes back to us. I mean, Sadiq, I guess, is probably, yeah. Sadiq is a fun pick, though. Sadiq, I really put in the same neighborhood as Ferg, but just kind of feels like a more so like a safer bet. Ferguson could very easily just be like the tight end 2 on the Rams, and that does you essentially nothing most weeks. Sadiq could just be like a pretty awesome target getter on the Jets. How do we feel about that? I don't know. Yeah, this is the team. Like, what if I'm all wrong about the Jags? Like Chris Rodriguez and P. Wash over Tuden and Hunter. Yeah, let me get Bigsby. I think Bigsby's more important to this team with like a really struggling running back room. We get Bigsby here first. We need 3 more running backs: Warren, Brooks, Rodriguez, Tyjae, and Bigsby. Like, yeah, I'm always delusional enough to feel like that's okay. But, you know, the thing is, like, previous iterations of like BBM, people would build teams like this all the time and be like, yeah, this is good. Now people just don't do this ever because they're just like terrified for fair reason. But, you know, that means like if you're the guy that's doing 0 RB when no one else is, or not no one else, but you get what I'm saying. Like 0 RB is done a lot less and you're the one doing it still occasionally. I think there's some opportunity to be had there. Sadiq goes, so looks like a T-Ferg team if we're going to go that route. He's been getting a lot of buzz, so definitely a fun player to take some more of. I don't think he's more than just like an upside swing, but I do think that, yeah, he could be a fun piece to have. Like, I think he could go for like 25 in week 15 or something, you know. Very high-powered offense. Definitely some concern about just like the Rams in general, of just like they're just going to be really good in general, and sometimes being an amazing team is like bad because, I mean, the offense part is good because you're like, okay, well, I get a good offense that can move the ball. That's great. Why would you not want that? The problem is their defense might just be so elite. They might have like one of the best pass rushers in the league, and that is really bad if you want to get environments, like game environments, to be pushed in like the direction you want them to go in. Like you want them, Helm could be probably a better pick. We'll do Ferguson now. Yeah, I'll just do Ferguson. That's cool. All right, then we'll do 3 more running backs and we'll get out of there with that team. I just have a little bit of concern. Like, I'm not saying they're not going to have plenty of good weeks. Like, they're going to have probably 30-point weeks, 25-point weeks. But, like, whereas with Detroit, like, I could see them just pushing the gas pedal down on a lot of teams. Like, we're going to score 40, and we don't care. Like, Rams could be up 24-0 in games, and I think, like, they just run the ball out with Corum and shit. That could happen a lot, I feel like. Because they do not like care about anything. Like they got their MVP for Stafford. Like sure they wouldn't mind having big stats again. I'm sure that would be cool for them. But like, I think they just want to like dismantle teams, beat them 24-0 and call it a day. Like they're just like, they want to make it to the Super Bowl. So they're not really concerned about like leaving Stafford out there to like get hurt late in the game. I doubt it. And just like, I think they're just going to play kind of smart when they're up a lot, and that's not fun for fantasy when teams play super smart. Like it's fun when you have the line, you have Gibbs, and Gibbs is in the game. They're up 30, and Gibbs is still in the game, getting passes and stuff. Like JMO's getting deep throws down the field. Like that's fun. So I don't know. What do I know? I don't know anything, but I think it's not really going to affect the way I draft. But I do have concern about that for sure. Just the Rams just like really just like, hey, we won this game, so let's just chill. We already did our job. Stafford got his MVP. We're good. We got our dub. Let's stay healthy. Get ready for next week. Like maybe they won't be that good. Maybe that's just like wishful thinking. Like, oh, you're in the NFL, you're not going to have easy games. But I do think that's very possible where they're too good. And it's actually a deterrent to their fantasy pieces. And we're talking narrow margins here, but I think that, you know, maybe Puka gets a few less targets because look, he got 8 targets and they're already up 21 points, and now they're like, well, let's just keep our guys healthy. Let's stop throwing the ball to Puka. Let's get our backups in and stuff. And maybe we'll throw Ty Simpson in to give him some work for, the future or whatever. Like that teams don't really do that like in the NBA where their bench gets cleared, but you could see something pretty close to it, I think, in the Rams this year. Or maybe their bench isn't getting cleared, but I could see them kind of just playing it kind of easy. Like, hey, let's run the clock out. Let's get this game over with as fast as possible, as opposed to like, hey, why don't we just score another touchdown? Why don't we throw one more touchdown? Because we want Stafford to look as good as possible. I think they got that done. Now they want to win a Super Bowl. That's rational thinking in my head, I feel like. All right, Sean Tucker, Kalen Black, Singleton. Let's get Singleton first. Get another share of that guy on my teams. All right, so one more running back selection to this maybe beautiful, maybe disgusting, however you feel to describe it, guys. Very beautiful team here. Did we do James Conner? God, James Conner is just like, if he gets opportunity, this dude is just so good. It's just like, if he's on the Cardinals, he's not getting anything, dude. If he gets traded, like he could get traded to Washington, or like there's shit that could happen for sure. Or maybe they keep him in the trade. God, I don't even remember his name, but because I like just pushed him in the back of my brain. Trey Benson. Sad. I mean, I'll do Connor. I got a big group of like different people, different type of players in this one. I'll get the wily veteran. Got a bunch of young guys in here. I mean, minus C-Rod isn't. I guess C-Rod is kind of young actually. I think he's, what is he, like 27 or something? Chris Rodriguez. I know he's a little bit older, but he's not been in the league too long. I don't think 25. Yeah, he's like not young. He's not old at all. Bunch of young guys. We'll throw. Who's the oldest in this room? How old is Tank Bigsby? 24 maybe? Warren? Is Warren the oldest? Now I just want to know. Tank Bigsby might be up there. No, he's not even that. Yeah, he hasn't been in that long. Jalen Warren, I guess, maybe. 27. That's got to be close to the top there. Now it'll be James Conner. What's up? GAB for life. Good to see you again. My dude. It's good to see your streamer the other day. It was fun to watch. I watched for a bit there. Talking up some good players. Going to, what were we talking about? Money City? No, it was something else. Cashville? Something like that. I don't remember what it was. It was something like that. Recap the team here. Trevor Lawrence, Bo Nix, Jalen Warren, Jonathan Brooks. This is a very interesting team. Don't judge me. Chris Rodriguez, Tyjae Spears, Tank Bigsby, Marshawn Lloyd, Nick Singleton, James Conner, Justin Jefferson, Nico Collins, Zay Flowers, Jalen Waddle, Parker Washington, George Kittle, Chigga Conquo, and Terrence Ferguson. Yes, sir. We are back. But yeah, that was a fun stream. We did three drafts on stream. Felt good. Got an hour and a half in. It was a good fun day. Hope you guys all enjoyed as well. Hope you guys had a good time watching. Let's see what we got here. Not leaving quite yet. We're gonna get our little outro done, and then we'll be out of here. But give me 1 second here. Oh yes, we were talking about Dulcich too as well. Dulcich was the thumbnail, bro. But yeah, good to see you, GAB. Appreciate you coming by. Had a good time in your stream, hanging out for a little bit there the other day. Check out GAB if you guys haven't already. Check out GAB for life in the chat. Has some good content. The GOAT. Very good time. He was doing some drafts. He had some fun little clips he was showing. I saw some nice little cutaway clips, some stuff I'd like to do at some point as well. So I like that. He's risking it for the biscuit. Yes, sir. Risking it for the biscuit. So anyways, appreciate you guys hanging out. That was a good time. We did 3 Best Ball Mania drafts, getting closer and closer to the halfway point on those. But yeah, I mean, we're in the final stretch here. We're about literally a month away from the season starting. A lot of fun to be had. A lot of drafts to be done. A lot of debates to be had. We got a lot of fun in the pipeline. So hope you guys had a good time. A lot of pipeline. Good Lord, what a horrible word to use. A lot of fun stuff in the works over here at Finding Value Fantasy. Hope you guys all had a good time watching. Like I said, if you're new, subscribe, tell your friends about it, tell whoever, your fantasy bros about it, that you, if you enjoy the content. But either way, hope you guys had a good time. Hope you guys learned a little bit of something. Hope you guys thought about something in a different way. And at worst, hopefully you just had a good time chilling, hanging out. So, Christopher, thanks for hanging out as always. Fancy Dog, T White, GAB, thanks for being here. All you guys I appreciate you guys hanging out. And it was a good day, good time. We had a good stream. And yeah, like I said, subscribe if you're new, like the video, comments. Happy to react and respond to anything like that. So thanks, everyone. I'll see you guys next time. And as always, find value in everything you do. See you guys later. Peace.